Hello, students of class 8. I have come again in front of you with the same lesson of Unit 1, Section 1. We are all family. In this lesson, so far we have learned about that giraffe manner. Then we have learned about TP of the jungle. In the giraffe manner, what we found the giraffes. That manor was treated as the sanctuary for the giraffes by the manor owners, and all the people who ever had purchased that giraffe manor used it as a sanctuary for the giraffes, and the giraffes had the habit of coming at the time of breakfast and had breakfast with the family members and the guests. Then when they grew up, they were released into the woods. Now, the second one, Tipi of the jungle. Tipi the girl. First 10 years of her life she spent in the jungles of South Africa in the midst of the animal state. So she started sharing a sense of belongingness. She became a part of the wild kingdom, wild animals. Started feeling her as one of them, and she also felt like the same way. And they said, her parents shared her photographs showing her actually sitting beside a cheetah, then a leopard licking her hands, then she riding on an ostrich, like that. Quite unusual things that she did there. Actually, all the animals treated her as one of them. That is great instance of man-animal bonding that we find in the case of Tipi Degri and that giraffe and the family members and guests of the giraffe man in Kenya. Now the last story about this man and animal bonding is about song among the wolves. So Sean had a great interest in the wolves, and that interest in the wolves led him to a deep interest in the natural world. This interest is what led him to become a field biologist. He became a field biologist working at a wolf working at a wolf research center in Idaho in America. So there he was doing research about the behavior of the wolves, and at such a time a family of the wolves took him in rather than attack him for invading their space. These wolves soon started treating him as a part of the group. See the thing. They did not attack Sean. They took him as a part of them. And they said interdependence. They said a sense of belongingness. The interdependence was like what? The wolves wanted Sean to take care of their baby ones, their children, and they were going to provide Sean food. So they brought food back for Sean to eat. In return, he looked after the wolf pups when the elders were out hunting. Even though the human and the animal shared a working camaraderie in his column, that he wrote for the Guardian in 2011, Sean describes the occasions on which he felt threatened by the wolves. This was mainly when the wolves felt that he was disrupting the hierarchy within the group or putting their young ones in danger. So he was never attacked, but when the wolves felt that he was not taking proper care of their child, then they became angry and was in a mood to attack him. In spite of the difference in the nature of these two species, they lived side by side in harmony for an entire year. So he lived in the company of the wolves for a whole year. So with this story, the lesson comes to an end. So what stories we have learned in this lesson? First, of the Rothschild giraffe in Kenya. It is about the giraffe manor, and you have learned what things happened there. The giraffes were quite close to human beings. They loved each other. Whoever had the home, whoever had that house, the giraffe manor, continued the tradition of treating it as a sanctuary for the giraffes. And the giraffes came at the time of breakfast, had breakfast with them. Then Tippy Degree, she was exceptional. She had relationship with almost all the animals in the jungle, and all the animals took her as a part of that. And she also had a sense of belongingness with all the animals. That's why her photographs show her that she is riding on an ostrich and hiking with a cheetah by her side, then a leopard licking her hands. These are quite unusual pictures that we get about Tippy Degree, and very determiningly she is called the real life Mowgli. And finally we have Sean among the wolves, and he went there to do research about the behavior of the wolves, and there a family of wolves took him in, and they had interdependence. He was to look after the pups, and they had to give him food. So these are rare examples of man-animal bonding that we have learned. And the animals are not ferocious, that they are not always in a mood to attack us. They want love from us, and in return they also give us love. That is the message that we can learn from these stories of this lesson. With this story, this lesson comes to an end. In the next classes, I will go on to read and answer type questions and discuss them. Grammar check is there, then writing skill is there. Whatever is there, we will be doing in the next classes. Till then, goodbye. Thank you.